I have a few that I'll toss out. I think Jaxson Hayes, who actually looked really good last night for New Orleans, started alongside Valanciunas. I don't think that they start together again. I think that was more to combat the Evan Mobley, Jared Allen front line in Cleveland. But Hayes looked really good. He was at 3,700 tonight. It's possible that Valanciunas could be held out on the second half of a back-to-back. He just came back from an illness. So keep an eye on that lineup. If they start together, I like Hayes. If Valanciunas is out, I like Hayes. If not, probably stay away from him. I think Jordan McLaughlin at 3,500. If D'Angelo Russell and or Patrick Beverley sit out again for Minnesota, he kind of usurped the Jalen Noel role in the last game, had 28 DraftKings points in that one. Corey Kispert at 3,300 with no Brad Beal could be interesting. And then Chuma Okeke, who I think continues to be really undervalued. He's down at 4,500. Not a great matchup against Chicago, but he has 32 plus DraftKings points in 3 of his last 4. And he's one of those guys that, sometimes will only have like 7 or 8 points, but then you look up and he has 35 DraftKings points because he has 3 steals, 3 blocks, 4 assists. Kind of does it all for Orlando.
All right, talk to me, Garion. Need a value play from you, dude.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of viable guys in that like mid-tier range who we can say definitively right now will be good value plays. Like I think Spencer Dinwiddie under 6K is fantastic. Gary Trent Jr. has got 4 consecutive 30-point games. But when you're starting to look at the cheaper options, you're just going to have to play a little bit of a waiting game. I think of the guys below 4K, I'm pretty confident in James Johnson at this point at 3,900, especially with no LaMarcus Aldridge tonight for the Nets. Obviously, I think Johnson's value is improved if there's no Harden. Just not having to play next to 2 usage monsters would be beneficial. But someone's going to need to play a bunch of minutes on the interior for the Nets, and they're going to need Johnson's size and his strength. And it's not like we're working from a base of nothing here. He's averaged 29.5 minutes per game across their last 3 contests. So if James Johnson is even getting close to 30 minutes or cresting 30 minutes on any given slate, I think you have to give him a serious look. And then the Warriors. I mean, what's going to happen with Steph Curry? It's kind of one of the big questions for this slate. It looms large, and we saw someone like Moses Moody, who is the absolute minimum, get a spot start in last night's contest. Would that happen again if Curry's not playing? I don't know. But obviously, Golden State is going to be a place where you could mine a ton of value depending on how they decide to roll out their rotation on the second night of the back-to-back.